Good evening, everyone, and happy Thursday. Lindsay here with another jewelry video. I do have a ThreadUp 15-piece mixed jewelry box I'll be opening shortly. But first, I want to bring a little jewelry sale before we get started, and I have some vintage items, mostly vintage. There's a few modern pieces as well. I haven't shared a lot of jewelry aside from the sterling lately, so I thought I would bring some of that today and offer it up for sale. I will be putting prices on the screen or saying a price. So if you see anything that you're interested in, just send me an email. I'll get you out a PayPal invoice. I just need your mailing address if you've never bought from me before. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Again, my name is Lindsay. I'm a part-time reseller here on YouTube, also Poshmark and The Real Real. I do post mystery unboxing videos Mondays and Thursdays. I also drop in bonus videos. So when you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of my videos. I have been incorporating a lot more jewelry lately, but I also do purses and designer unboxings. So a little bit of everything here. So I have a few items set out, but I have a whole box of things that I'm going to share. And for the occasion, I am wearing some vintage rings today. And actually, these are all Sarah Coventry. This one, I think I got in a ThreadUp DIY box. And the other ones, I think I got on Whatnot. But they're all vintage Sarah Coventry, really nice quality. So let's get started with the items that I have out. I have some brooches today and some other jewelry. This is a small brooch. It's an airplane gold tone with an angel on the wing. And it's just a push pin back. And this one is signed Camco. So we'll do $4 on that one if anybody likes that brooch. Next, I have this bird brooch, which I thought was really pretty. It's a beautiful Tiffany blue with some greens on it. And it might be an artisan piece. It's signed W. I'm not sure what that is. But really cute. I guess it's just like an enamel. We'll do $3 on that. I have this pendant here. This one is vintage and it does show quite a bit of wear on the metal. But it's really sweet with the blue rhinestone jelly belly and then a red eye. So really cute little deer. This definitely looks older. I don't see any maker's mark on it. And again, it shows quite a bit of wear on the metal, but still a really cute piece and it might clean up a little bit. So we'll do $3 on that. I have these 3 chunks of Ethiopian opal. So really nice flash in there. So I don't know if anybody would collect them like for a crystal collection or, you know, use them to craft with. But really beautiful opal. We'll do $10 for all 3 if anybody likes that. Next up, I have this really cool fleur-de-lis gold tone brooch with a black cabochon. And it is kind of on the larger side with the dangling tassel. And this one is signed Bergere, B-E-R-G-E-R-E, I believe. Vintage. Looks like it's a good brand. The comps are kind of all over the place on what these are listed for. But this one is in excellent condition. The pin is working well and the metal is in great shape, really shiny gold tone. We'll do $12 on that one. I have this really cute cameo brooch, gold tone. I think this is just plastic with the cameo face, but the gold tone is substantial. It does have a little weight to it. And really pretty, no maker's mark on that. We'll do $5 on that one. I have this beautiful rhinestone heart brooch, silver tone with clear rhinestones, and they're all present. And this one's in really nice condition. It is signed Judy Lee, I believe, and the maker's mark is right up there. We'll do $6 on that one. And I have a vintage bracelet here. It's a leaf bracelet, and this is by Coro. So really good condition on this one. It does have a fold over clasp, and that's working. There's the inside of the bracelet. So I'm not really seeing any major wear or anything. It's really nice and shiny on the inside. And there is your Coro maker's mark. And there's only the one adjustment. So it is what it is, how it's set. And that one is coming in. The max would be about 6 3/4 on this one. But would probably fit best on a 6.5. So it is a little bit on the smaller side, which is typical for some of the older pieces. We'll do $10 on that one. It's still really pretty and in very good condition. And I got quite a bit more here. I will try to move fairly quickly, but there were some interesting pieces that I want to put aside and share today. So I'm just going to grab out another stack and we'll take a look. So next up, I don't know if these are vintage, probably not, but it's just an assortment of pendants. And this would be really fun to craft with. They're all kind of Chanel inspired. There's that beautiful hat, the Chanel flower, number 5 with the jacket. So really cute. There's a lot of them in here. I'm just going to sell them as one lot, but it'd be really fun to make a charm bracelet with or just do some other crafting. There's lipsticks, little handbags, an adorable little hat. They're all on gold tone metal. There's no maker's mark. So I'm going to put these back in the bag, but there is quite a few of them in here. And look at this one, is so cute with the woman on it. So if somebody gets that and makes anything with it, make sure you share what you end up making with it. I would love to see. So love those. Next up, I have some post back earrings. And these are gold tone. They are a little bit weighty and just kind of a wave pattern, really retro, from Regent Collection. And I don't see any signs of wear on them. The post might be just slightly bent, but it should be able to be straightened back out. But I think these are brand new. We'll do $4 on those. I have these brand new. It was from the store for, it looks like $13 back in the day. And I believe these are scarf clips. And these are signed Dottie Smith, I believe. And they are showing a little bit of wear on the metal. There's like some black marks there. But overall, they're pretty good. Mostly like on the back. Maybe some of the gold tone is kind of chipping. But they seem to be pretty nice. Definitely vintage. We'll do $6 for both of them. I have some fun little novelty pins here. This is a little bear in a pumpkin head. And this might be a Boyd's bear. I'm not sure. There's no markings on it. We'll do $3 on him. A little early for Halloween, but he's still really cute and nice to hold on to. And next I have these little vintage Barney and Baby Bop pins. So these are definitely older. I don't know. My brother was a huge fan of Barney. He's 8 years younger than me, so that show was always on. These are in good condition. They show a little bit of wear. We'll do $5 for the set. Next up, I have this little clip. I don't know if it is a hair clip or, you know, just a clip on your sweater or something. But it's really pretty, like an AB coated glitter, and there's a bee and gold tone. And it definitely shows wear, but still a really cool piece. We'll do 3 on that one. And next up, I have another necklace. This is gorgeous, gold tone, really nice quality. And it's got this beautiful, like teal green pendant. And there's the back. I don't believe there's any maker on this one. And there's the bottom tassels. So it is one that you can slide and adjust. So it'd be a really nice layering piece. Very dainty, but really nice quality on the chain. We'll do $6 on that one. I really, really like that. The vintage jewelry is such nice quality compared to what you can get these days. Next up, I have this really cool mask brooch, kind of like Phantom of the Opera vibes. I believe it's ceramic and then painted. It's like an opalescent color with pink and green. And it looks to be in good condition. And there's a back. It might be like a plaster, actually. And then with the paint on it. So possibly an artisan piece, but it's really big. And a really fun piece. So we'll do $5 on that. And got some more stuff in here. And a couple of the pieces, like I said, are not vintage, but I just threw them into this lot. So next up, I have some hoop earrings. These are by the brand Plunder. And they're gold tone with a pale pink enamel and clear rhinestones. Brand new. And all the stones are present there. A really beautiful pink. These do have some weight to them. But would be gorgeous going into spring. We'll do 6 on those. I have this little cowboy boot with some like etching designs on it. And this one is showing some discoloration and wear. It may clean up a little bit, but it's definitely showing signs of use. We'll just do $2 on that one, but it's still cute. I have this zebra brooch, gold tone. Really nice condition. No signs of wear on that. And I don't see any maker's mark. So we'll do 5 on the zebra. Next, I have a couple Disney items. And this is a 20th anniversary Disney keychain. So it's got Cinderella Castle, Mickey, Minnie, and Donald Duck on it. And this is vintage, 1971 to 91. So really nice. It's a great shape. We'll do $5 on that. Nice collectible piece. And I have this Disney trading pin. I think this is Duffy the bear, possibly. And he's got a Dumbo hat on. We'll just do $2 on that. Next up, I have a beautiful hair clip and this, or hair comb. This is a cloisonne butterfly with gold tone metal. And it's definitely showing some wear throughout, but a beautiful cloisonne butterfly. And there's the back of it. A little bit of tone loss and just wear. Definitely could use a wipe down on the enamel portion. We'll do $5 on that. I have this gorgeous, I believe, button cover. It's beautiful purple rhinestones. And they actually have a little halo of stones. Or actually, maybe that's just the prong, the way it looks. Yeah, they're prong set. And it kind of gives it like a halo look, the way the prongs are. Absolutely gorgeous. And I guess you could just put that on a button. I don't see any markings on it. Let's do $3 on that. It would be a great crafting piece as well. Next up, I have this pearl necklace. And this one has a sterling clasp on it. And it's got, you push it down over here, and then it opens. So really nice sterling, and I will make sure to test that. And they are like a, kind of like a champagne color, I guess. They are a little bit deeper than a cream. Double strand. And the pearls are in good condition. It does need a little bit of a wipe down. And it's definitely on the shorter side as well. So let me get you a measurement on that. Let's see here. And those are faux pearl. They are hand knotted in between. The total drop on it is about 7 3/4 down to the second strand of pearls. And I think these are glass. It does have a little bit of weight to it. Let's do 15 on that. And next up, I have some paparazzi items. And I'm just going to sell these as a lot. There's an Eiffel Tower earring. These are all brand new. A really pretty pink flower. There's a spider with an orange rhinestone. There's a set of bangle bracelets with red rhinestones, and the others are just silver tone. I believe all the stones are there. There is these little earrings with AB stones, little bar earrings. And these ones also have AB stones. Those would be nice for a second hole. And we have the palm tree earrings. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll do $5 for the whole set of paparazzi, all brand new. And just a few more items here. Next up, I have this tie clip. This is vintage Sarah Coventry, and it's got a man and it looks like a dog, and they're on maybe a raft. And it's signed Sarah Cove there. Really nice condition. We'll do $5 on that one. This is a KJL for Avon. I believe this was a part of one of their necklaces, and this component just came off. I think it went on one of their set of pearl necklace. But I don't know if you could, use it for something else. It's got this bar here, and then these little openings where you could possibly string something through that. And then it is marked KJL for Avon. There is a little bit of wear on the back, and he needs a wipe down, but overall in good shape. Really fun lion head. We'll just do $5 on that one. It might be a nice crafting piece, but definitely a designer, Gucci vibe. Really nice piece. And next up, I have a penguin brooch. I know this is not the right season for it, but it's really pretty. It's gold tone with enamel and then a little pink rhinestone. And this one is marked, I believe it's Christopher Radke or Radco. There's the maker down there. So just a little bit of wear like along the maker's mark hang tag, but overall it's pretty good. We'll do $6 on that one. I have this brooch here, which is Napier, I believe. Yep, signed Napier, gold tone. And just like a twisted knot brooch. Very classic and would go with everything. We'll do $6 on that one too. I have a scarf clip here. And this is like a textured gold tone. And then it looks like a shiny silver tone, unless there's some tone loss, but it's looking silver, at least in this lighting. So two-toned. And then there's the back, and I think there was a marking on this one. It says Liba USA. I don't know if that's the maker for the scarf clip or if it's just, you know, like a patent for this portion. So I will look that up and put a price on the screen. It does show a little bit of wear, but still really pretty, and a vintage scarf clip. Next, I have some apple earrings, and these are really cute post back, and they are on gold tone. They are not marked, but it does have that swirly pattern, so possibly 1928. But really, really pretty, and they're in good condition. We'll do $5 on those. They would make a nice little teacher present, or if you are a teacher, they're really substantial and well made. I have this lady here, lady in a nice hat, shiny gold tone, circular brooch. And there was not a maker's mark on this one. The pin is working well. She's in good shape. We'll do $5 on that one. And this one is beautiful. It's a textured gold tone flower with a pearl in the center. Really nice 3D brooch. And I don't think there was a maker on that one. But this one's stunning. Let's do $5 on that. And actually, if you were interested in the woman brooch, we'll just do $4 on that one. Really cool piece. I really like this one. And next up is a little tennis bracelet. And this one is just silver tone. And it's just a little bit kinked up at the moment. There we go. So it's got the fold over clasp. I did not see any maker's mark on this one. So I'm not sure if those are CZs or just clear stones, but it's in really good shape. It just kind of gets kinked up as you're messing with it, but there's no issues with the chain. And that one sits at right at a 7. We'll do $5 on that. And my last item before we get into the ThreadUp box are some Avon earrings. And these do come with the box. They are the swinging cat hoop pierced earrings with surgical steel posts. So they are gold tone with the hoop. And a gorgeous little cat there. They're a nice size, but they're lightweight. And the cat is articulated, so it will swing around on the hoop. And I don't believe the earrings are marked. The post, the backer is marked Avon. But they're in beautiful condition. I don't know if they've ever been worn or not. And they do come with the original box. And that says 95 on it, so they're definitely vintage. We'll do $5 on the Avon earrings. Really sweet. I do love my cat jewelry. So that is it for this portion. Some really nice pieces I wanted to share with you guys. So I will get this put up. If you have any questions on any of the items, or you need a measurement on anything, just let me know. But I'll get this put up, and then we'll take a look at the ThreadUp box. All right, next I have the ThreadUp box. This one I believe is older. It did come from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, though. So we'll see. Hopefully there's an invoice in here. I actually didn't know I had this one. It was kind of set off to the side. It does have the Christmas tissue paper on it. So probably came sometime around then. I do have an invoice. It was ordered on November 30th and they run $60. You get 15 pieces of jewelry. And it is supposed to be curated, so a little bit better condition than what you might see in the DIY box. And hopefully we have some branded items in here. So I'm going to go through and just count the bags to make sure that we have 15. And we'll get started. So we have, let's see, one really dainty ring there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Exactly 15. I am seeing something that really shouldn't be in here, so let's take a look at that first, if I can find it. So this is just a fashion jewelry. So this is kind of similar to that stuff that came in that Goodwill box. You know, just inexpensive stuff that you can get from like Temu. It is a Virgo symbol. So it's new, but, you know, the cost of goods is pretty high on this box. So definitely not something that would be, you know, where you could list it on Posh or anything. At least it's new. I mean, it's pretty, but it's not, you know, substantial enough for the cost of goods. Next up, we have a ring. And this is really dainty. It's got 3 stones, I believe. And this is going to be difficult to see. It's not magnetic. So I might go ahead and just test it because it's going to be very hard to see in there if it's marked. It is scratching like it could be silver. So let's see here. And it, I think just even doing that, I kind of bent the ring. It's really, yeah, so it is coming up as silver, but it's really kind of misshapen because it's so delicate. Let me see again if there's any marks. Yeah, it is marked. So it is marked 925. And I think it needs a little bit of a polishing. There is like some black marks on it, but again, you really can't see. And I guess I should test those to see if it's possibly diamond. So let me get my diamond tester out. No, those are not coming up as diamonds, so possibly CZ. I'm just going to ask $5 on this one. Like I said, it's really delicate and misshapen now, so you will kind of have to bend it back. And let me get a size on it. It's about 7.5. So just $5 on that one. It could be a pretty little stacking ring. So at least it's silver, even though not very substantial silver. Right, and next is a really large necklace. They have it in a huge bag here. And I think it's wooden beads. Try to move this stuff out of the way. So it is a wooden beaded necklace. So even the little stones on it are wood, and they are kind of made to look like they're faceted. So not a bad piece. It just has a little toggle closure. So really neutral statement necklace. So we'll do $5 on that one if anybody's interested. And next up is another necklace, I believe, and this is new with the tag. And it just says $16. I don't see a maker on it. It is a, I'm assuming just silver tone based on the price. It is a lariat style. And there is a really pretty kind of opalescent stone there. And then it drops down into another one. So a really delicate piece. It's got a long extender on it. And again, no markings. We'll do $6 on that one. It is pretty. And I'll just move that onto the side. And next are some earrings. These look like they could be J. Crew possibly. They are, and these are gorgeous. Look at that pink opalescent. Really beautiful faceting. And there is the J. Crew. It looks like these are in really good shape. And definitely looks like there is a J. Crew necklace in there. I wonder if these will match with it. They're prong set in there, and then just really beautiful. So let's do $8 on those. That is a good item. I love J. Crew. I'll save the other piece that looks like J. Crew for later, because I think that's going to be one of the better items. Next up, we have this necklace. And it is like a half moon shape, and there's clear rhinestones and a pearl. Another dainty necklace. This one is also not branded. It would be a pretty layering piece. It's not magnetic, so it could be possibly gold plated. And let me just see if there's any markings on the pendant. There is not. So still a nice piece. We'll do $6 on that one. And next up, I believe, are some earrings. And how random is this? These are just a bunch of stud earrings. Really tiny for, you know, like a second or third hole. And I'm assuming these are all fashion. There's a moon shape. And these ones have like a clear stone on the center. And no markings or anything. And then these ones are a longer dangle earring. And these ones are a stud. Yep, they're just magnetic. We'll do $5 for the whole set if anybody wants these. So you'd get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And these ones actually look like they could be like a bug, like a beetle. So those are actually really pretty. Those are definitely my favorite. So the selection of stud earrings, very interesting. And next up, we have some more earrings here. And these look like they are silver. They are marked 925, so that's good. Really pretty. Marcasite, I'm assuming. Bar earrings, drop. So those are really nice. They do show tarnish. And let me see if I see any other markings other than the 925. And they also have a sterling back. but I don't see a maker's mark. I will Google image search those and see if I can find anything. But I will go ahead and test them while we're right here. I'm very confident these are sterling, but I definitely want to do my due diligence on them. And yes, that is definitely coming in as sterling on the earrings. So those are beautiful, a very nice item. So I am pleased about that. Definitely that and the J. Crew are the best items so far. And next up are some more earrings. And these are pretty. They're like a leaf, gold tone with clear rhinestones. And there's no maker on those. I believe all the stones are there. I will check them out better. But no maker's mark on them. We'll do $5 on those. They are pretty. All right, and next I believe we have an Alex and Ani. And this is a nice one. I've never seen this before. Alex and Ani. And it does have all these faceted beads on it. So that is really pretty. Let's do $6 on that one. That one is definitely, you know, more of a dressy and is in great condition. So we'll do $6 on that. And I believe we have more earrings here. Oh, J. Crew, yay. So these are a gold tone with a tassel and a nice clear rhinestone. They're pretty lightweight. There's the other one. And it looks like these are in good condition. The tassel part are just seed beads. So they're not going to get too misshapen like the fabric ones. So those are nice. Let's do $10 on the J. Crew drop earrings. Very nice. And I'm saving that necklace for last. We have another ring here. It's not magnetic. Let's see if there's markings. I don't see any markings yet, but if it tests for silver, I will do more due diligence on it. That is coming in with a little bit of copper in the scratch. Yeah, that looks like it's, you know, maybe silver over copper. It is not sterling. So let me wipe that off again. So likely silver plated. Let me get you a size on that. That is a 6. So a nice stacker ring. We'll just do $3 on that. And next I have this beautiful bracelet. And it's a stretch. The stretch is no good on this. So how disappointing. It is beautiful. It's a copper tone with red and pink and clear rhinestones, but the stretch is completely shot. So I'm just going to put that one into craft. If anybody's interested in it, I will do $1. Definitely not an acceptable piece for this box. You know, my last jewelry boxes have been really good. But I think around this time was kind of when they were throwing some Temu things into the boxes and they were a bit rough. Next up, I have this cuff bracelet and it is a textured gold tone. And I always am trying to be careful with the cuffs. It's easy to miss maker's marks. It is a bit pliable. I don't see anything marked on it right now. I will try to Google image search it. It's in great condition. Really pretty texture on it. And let me get a size. It's going to a 7. And like I said, it is pliable, so you should be able to get it on fairly easily. So that's pretty, but I don't know if it's going to have any info when I look it up. And our last piece is the stunning necklace, and definitely our Hail Mary here. And it's a goodie. It is J. Crew. And this is stunning. I think this might be... No, I was thinking it might be one of the brulee pieces, but I don't know. It does have some that are in the plastic, and it definitely needs a wipe down. There's some gunk on that one. So it would be gorgeous with the earrings. Now, the earrings kind of have like a snowflake pattern on the inside that you can see through. So they're a little bit different color, but it would be pretty with it. So this is gold tone. The clasp and extender are in great condition. There's the J. Crew hang tag on it. They are just acrylic beads, and they're all different kinds. I don't think we're missing anything there. I was wondering if we were missing a jump ring, but I don't think so, because on the other side it is separated. So it's asymmetrical, opalescent colored, and I think we have all the beads there. And that one's like just a plastic one. So it's got these holes on it. I don't know if that's supposed to be that way or if there was something else there. It's a gorgeous piece. I love the pink and just neutral tones. And it's in really good condition. So I will definitely look that one up and see what I can find out about it. It just needs a little bit of a cleaning. But it's absolutely stunning and perfect going into spring. So we had that and the beautiful J. Crew earrings. And then the J. Crew drop earrings. We had the silver 925 and possibly marcasite little drop earrings. The gold tone earrings, the cuff bracelet, the gold tone necklace, all of the random stud earrings, Alex and Ani, the rings, one silver, one not, the craft stretch bracelet, which was very disappointing, the silver tone lariat necklace with the opalescent stones. We had just the fashion jewelry that should not have been in there. And then last up was the wooden bead necklace. So overall, this was a pretty rough box. I definitely don't think I'm going to make my money back based on what's in here. Very disappointed in this and the bracelet. And, you know, this really isn't substantial either for the cost of goods. But I'm very happy they sent 3 J. Crew items. That is at least something that I can list. So these are definitely a gamble. My last couple that were newer boxes have been much better than this though. So hopefully things are trending in the right direction and they'll continue to be good. I did order 1 box last week. It has not shipped yet. So I'll make sure to get that open once I get it and hopefully it'll be a good one. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Make sure you send me an email if there's anything you're interested in from the first portion of the video or from this ThreadUp box. And I appreciate you watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll be back on Monday with brand new videos. I will see you then.